Welcome to the start of PC3 Sports 24-25 basketball coverage. I'm Emma Kampwirth, and what better way to start our coverage this season than with new Valpo's girl head coach Kelly Kratz. Welcome, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Emma. Thanks for having me.
All right, let's start this off by giving some background information on your coaching career. What led you to coaching?
Well, I was a basketball player in high school, and that led me to playing in college. I played at Valpo University, and I got an education degree. So after college, became a teacher. In addition, while I was in college, I did a lot of camps and worked at camps and kind of became not only a hobby, but something I really, really enjoyed. Also, I grew up in a gym. My dad was a boys basketball coach as I was progressing in my career as well. So I was always in a gym, and once I became a teacher, I jumped on coaching as well and just really loved it.
Wow. So was your dad, you said he was a coach, so was he hard on you? Even though he was the boys coach, was he
Oh yeah, I mean a lot of who I am today is watching him as a coach, and then his passion and how competitive he was, and kind of his personality affected me as well. So yeah, it was a good mix. I wouldn't say it was a perfect, where you want to do everything your parents say, but he really motivated me to be a better player.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So some of our viewers want to know, after the last few years at Maryville, what made you jump to Valpo?
Yeah, so I was at Maryville for 10 years. I was the assistant for 7, and I was a head coach for 3, and they were fantastic years. I was able to work and be mentored by Amy Govert, who was a great coach over there as well. And it was one of those things where you come across opportunities in your life, and you have choices to make. And I decided at this point in my career to try something different. And my family and I, we made the jump, and we moved out here. So it was not just for me as a career, but it was like a family move to Valpo. Yeah.
That was really sweet.
Yeah.
So this year is going to be an interesting year with the return of only 2 seniors, one of them being Lillian Barnes. What are your expectations for this season?
Well, Lily is a junior, so we have 2 seniors, Kenzie Wasserman and Katie Hoffman. Okay. And so both of those young ladies are coming back with experience. Lily is a junior, 2-time, MVP of the conference. Yeah. So we're really excited to have her back. It was a super fun summer. I basically met these girls in May, so we got to know each other throughout our summer workouts and developed relationships, and they've really adapted to my coaching style. I'm just really excited to be working with them.
That's great. So are you expecting the juniors to take that step up?
Yeah, so our juniors, not only with Lily, but Cadence Clark, she's a junior that's also played a lot of varsity minutes. They're going to have to take leadership roles. Obviously, they know how to play, but now it's working together, providing opportunities for not just Lily, but making it a team effort, So, yeah, we're going to rely on the juniors a lot.
Okay. So what can some of these fans expect to see, coming to your games? Without giving too much.
Yeah, not going to give you my scouting report at all, but no, we're just really looking forward to having tough-minded kids out there and leaving our impression as far as how hard we're willing to work, the non-negotiables being out there, and that's easier said than done, but that's really what we're hoping to do, and these girls are really excited.
That's great. So we have talked about the chalk, but what we all want to know, what is the game that is circled on the calendar this season?
Our schedule is tough, and I would say any conference game is a big game, and every game that is a piece of the puzzle until you get to February. But I would say, as far as this group is concerned, they're really looking forward to our conference.
That's great. So thank you so much again for joining us, and we look forward to a great year, and we hope to talk to you again in the near future.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Be sure to check out the schedules and head out and support Coach and the girls basketball team as they start their season November 7th, 7 p.m. at Bowman Academy. Hello, PC3. I'm Emma Kampwirth, and today I'm here with Coach Wilson. How are you doing, Coach?
Doing really good, thank you.
That's good. Good to hear. Let's start at the beginning. Where did your love for basketball come?
Oh boy, that's when I was younger. I just loved all sports. I played a lot of soccer, I played softball, I played volleyball, I played basketball. I found though that my attention span is not very good, so the things where I could chase something like a ball kind of drew me a little more, and that became soccer and basketball. And the basketball just kind of really became my passion. I felt like there was a little bit more of the strategy involved in it, where there were plays and there were sets in the offense and defense. I just kind of was drawn to that a little bit. Soccer was very similar to it too, so the sports they jived well. So that was kind of where it started when I was really young. I just knew I always wanted to do that. I always respected my coaches and my teachers, and I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. And a lot of what we do with coaching is teaching, so the two went hand in hand.
So you have a storied coaching career in basketball. This year has got to be crazy. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It is. It's actually been exciting, crazy. A lot of really good things happening here. I started out at Boone Grove years ago and really enjoyed it there. Kind of cut my teeth in coaching. Learned a lot of good lessons that you're not going to know without experience. And then my years at Valpo, going there, kind of took it to another level as far as size, and took me a while to wrap my arms around things as a program, and that's what the difference was between a smaller school and a larger school setting. And I wanted to make sure when I came here that I kept that in mind, that I needed to get my arms around the youth programs right away, because that does factor into your future a lot. So Coach Urban's done a great job here with the boys program. We had started a youth program over at Valpo, and I feel like that's something that really has helped us out over there. Over here, Coach Campbell, years ago when I was in high school, had started Summer League for girls that had never happened before. And so that was already in place, and that was huge. So I kind of wanted my next piece to that to be to build the youth program under that. So Coach Urban and I are doing our league together with our kids 2nd through 6th grade right now. We have 90 girls that are playing in our first year. So that'll be starting up here in 2 weeks. So, those kind of things help build things up, and it's the teaching side of it and the back side of that. Big fundraising that we did this year, things like that get the community involved and make our basketball a community and not just our high school program. So that to me has kind of been, in my career, the things I've learned that you have to have, and actually teaching in the building that you're coaching at is such an advantage, because you get to see the kids daily and you get to be in the culture of the high school. So this community is incredible. I grew up here. There's so many people that I've made connections with again that, you kind of work away from your community for a while. You forget about the things that are here, and just the school has been phenomenal. The facilities, I just can't believe it. And the kids have been really responsive. So all those things kind of come into play with what I've learned in the past. It's helped us out. And so, we're starting the ground running very quickly right now, and there's a lot of things we're trying to do, and we kind of got horse blinders on right now, just trying to get going with the game part of it now.
Yeah, I bet. Do you have any team bonding and team building so you can get closer with the girls?
Oh yeah, this summer especially, we went and stayed the night a couple times. We went to a team camp in Fort Wayne. We went down to Indianapolis to college observation shootouts. We have bonfires at my house before football games. We'll have a Christmas party, and I make them steaks. So we like to do a lot of things. We'll rent out a movie theater and go see a movie together, something like that, because the fun side of it is so important, and that's the stuff they're going to remember someday. When I see them in the store, I just saw 3 of my former players at the hospital yesterday when I was going to see an intern, and those are the things they remember and they talk about later on.
So without giving too much away, what types of things will differ from Coach Campbell?
You know what? We did a lot of similar things, and obviously he was my mentor when I was younger. So there's not a big difference as far as strategy. His X's and O's were incredible. It was very difficult to play against him all the time. So I know the background of these kids just by, when I had played for him and just scouting a lot. So it's not unfamiliar, the kids. So I don't think it's a really hard transition per se, but because we did do some similar things, if I do have some little things that are different, it takes a while, to change those things up. So we're gonna go through a little period where we're still trying to get acclimated to one another on the court, and it'll be a little robotic at times, but it'll shake out. It's a long season. We have great kids, they work hard, there's great team chemistry, and the basketball part of it will come, and you can't rush experience. So we'll come together when we need to come together, and we'll go through some rough patches. That's just part of it, and we'll learn from it.
So, of course, being a new coach position this year, what are your expectations for the season?
Expectations on the front end is, again, you know, we've got everybody together now. Our girls had a phenomenal fall season here in athletics, so we're a little bit behind because we just got everybody. We have been working on a lot of things, but my expectations on the front end, again, you know, see where everybody jives together, see what we're comfortable with, where our identity lies. I'm a hard-nosed defensive person, and you have to get defense or offense off your defense. That has to be solid every game. So we're going to be very focused on fundamentals, and we've been doing that since the get-go. Fundamental offense, fundamental defense, breaking bad habits, getting our stuff in and then refining it. And you know, as the season goes along, it's like coaching college basketball nowadays because everybody has film. You get it instantaneously. You used to meet in a back alley and exchange videotapes, and you know, it'd take a while to get information. Now, it's very quick that what other coaches know what you're doing, your strengths, your weaknesses. So we have to make sure what we do is very solid by the end of the season when it's really, really the most important.
So what can fans expect this season from you?
I would expect, we're very athletic, so we're going to be fast-paced, hopefully refining that and getting it under control. I think will be fun to watch. That's always been a thing with me. I think the girls' world of basketball has been exploding with the rest of the world kind of catching up to what girls have been doing. So I think, again, it's just getting out and seeing a lot of the teams in the area, not just us. Girls basketball is kind of at another level now. So as far as our team, again, you'll see a lot of younger blended with our older girls talent-wise, and everybody's athletic. And if you have that as your core, all the other things will come together.
Okay, so thank you so much again, Coach, for joining us, and stay tuned for the next Coach's Corner on PC3 Media.
Thank you.